Hey everybody, it's the final game for Montreal before the trade deadline. They are in Ottawa to take on the Ottawa Senators. They have recalled Carl Alsner to as an emergency call-up because Victor Mete and Xavier Ouellet are both out for this game. So I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to tell you some stats for the game. I'm going to give you my keys to victory, my thoughts on the game, and my game prediction. Who's going to win, what the score is going to be, and who's going to get the first goal for Montreal. And that's all right here at Talking Habs, the home of Habs hockey, where everything's dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. And if you're a Habs fan and you want to see more Habs videos like this, head down there and subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And that's going to get you your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge right here at Talking Habs. And while you're on the way down there to do that, you can give a thumbs up if you like the video. And very important, because it is game day. It is Saturday, so we have the game. What guess the score contest is on. So if you guess the score, like I said in my game prediction, so give me yours, what the score is going to be, who's going to get the first goal for Montreal. So not for the game necessarily, but for Montreal. And you need both. So I need the score and the goal scorer. You're entered into the contest, and you could win a prize. Right now, the prize is just a hockey puck with a Habs logo on it, and that the prizes will get better as we go on. So very important. Enter in the comment section down below, and hey, good luck. I hope you win. So let's move on to the game now. So like I said, Carl Alsner has been called up. I don't know if it was a bit of a shock, but I guess they're really decimated by injuries. Mete took a shot off his foot. He's been out now. It'll be 2 games. Ouellet took a heavy hit into the boards, a legal hit, but I think he might be out with a minor concussion. I think that's what it is. He went right off. Well, he had to defend for a couple of seconds. It was really odd. He hung in there until he could get off the ice, but he didn't look good after the hit. So that leaves Montreal with Carl Alsner as the 6th defenseman. And we'll see. I hear only good things about how he's done in Laval. His attitude is good. Let's see. Maybe he plays well and they're able to, somebody reaches out for him. You never know. That could happen. So we'll see what happens there. So Montreal is 28, 27, and 8. And they are 5th in the Atlantic. They are 15, 12, and 3 on the road, and 16, 18, and 7 against the East. They've scored 191 goals for and given up 195 goals. In their last 10, they are 4, 5, and 1, and they won their last game. Ottawa is 21, 29, and 11, and 7th in the Atlantic. At home, they are 15, 12, and 6. Against the East, they are 14, 17, and 8. They have scored 164 goals and given up 209. In their last 10, they are 3, 5, and 2, and they lost their last game. Head-to-head, Montreal is 2-0-1, and reverse it, and Ottawa is 1-0-2 this year. Goals per game, Montreal at 3 goals a game, Ottawa at 2.7 goals. Goals against per game, 3.1 for Montreal, 3.3 for Ottawa, so they're very close that way. Shots for per game, 34 for Montreal, 30 for Ottawa. And shots against per game, 31 for Montreal, 33.5 for Ottawa. Power play percentage for Montreal, it's 19.5%, and for Ottawa, 15.1%. And I'll remind you that Montreal's power play is number 1 in the league on the road. They have a great power play on the road, somewhere around 29%. And at home, it's just atrocious. PK percentage, 79.3 for Montreal, 77.7 for Ottawa. So Montreal's just a little bit better. So let's hope Montreal gets a couple of power plays, and that awesome road power play puts up a couple of goals here. Top 3 scorers for each team. For Montreal's Tatar is the first, 21-34 for 55 points. Deneau, 12 goals, 29 assists, 41 points. And Nick Suzuki, 13 goals, 27 assists, 40 points. Carey Price should be in the nets. It doesn't necessarily mean this, but my thoughts are this: if Price is not in the nets tonight, worry. Especially if he's not the backup tonight as well, really worry. Because there's a rumor out there for Price being traded to Colorado. On the Ottawa side, Jean-Gabriel Pajot, 24, 16, and for 40 points. Now, don't be surprised to see that Pajot doesn't play tonight. They might hold him out. Pajot's going to get traded, I would think. I would think at the deadline. If they don't, it'll be at in the offseason, I would have to think. He's going to get traded, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pajot doesn't play tonight. Second is Tkachuk, 18 goals, 20 assists, 38 points. And Duclair, 22 goals, 15 assists, 37 points. In nets, haven't heard who's going to start, so I'll give you them both. Hogberg, 3, 7, and 7, with a 307 goals against and a 908 save percentage. And Nilsson, 9, 9, and 2, with a 318 goals against and a 908 save percentage. No shutouts for either of those guys. I don't know if I said Carey Price's numbers. Price's in nets, 25, 22, and 5, with a 277 goals against and a 910 save percentage and 3 shutouts. So this is the last game before the deadline. And pretty much if one of the main guys is a healthy scratch, probably means a trade. So if you find Tatar and Petrie are healthy scratches, doesn't look good, they're probably going to trade them. Except for this point, Montreal doesn't have a lot of healthy bodies right now. They might need to play them anyway, so it doesn't necessarily mean anything either. So who knows? It's one of those kind of things. So keys to victory for tonight. I didn't write any. I thought I'd just keys to victory. Does Montreal want to win? I don't know. A lot of people want them not to win so that they get a better pick in the long run. I'd like that too. I don't think the chances for the playoffs are there. I know all you guys that still have hope. Hey, bless your souls, really, that you still have hope. Nothing wrong with that. But for me, I don't really have hope of the playoffs anymore. So does it matter if they win or lose tonight? Not really. It doesn't, but I'm going to be watching the game, so that means that it matters that I want to see Montreal win, because I never want to watch a game where they lose. I would love to always, every game I watch, that they would win, but I watch every game, so that would mean they'd be 82-0, which would be great, but not happening. Okay, so keys to victory. They seem to have trouble against Ottawa a lot, especially Brady Tkachuk. So you got to shut down Brady Tkachuk, Pajot if he's playing, Thomas Chabot, the defenseman, and Anthony Duclair. If you can shut these guys down, should win here, obviously. So it's basically play their game. They have a really good road game. Play that really good road game for 60 minutes with intensity, aggressiveness, and score some goals like they're capable of. And they're going to win this game, and that's it. I'm not going to get into too much technical detail because what's the use? It doesn't really matter how it goes here, honestly. If they lose, they go closer to a great pick. If they win, well, I guess their hopes for a playoff is there still. So, right? So it's good either way. So there you go. Now, what do I think the game will be? My prediction for the game is 3-2 for Montreal. Scoring-wise, these teams don't score a lot right now. Montreal's scoring is down. So they're both averaging close to 3 and giving up 3. So I just think it's going to be a 3-2 Montreal win here. Seems that Ottawa is the kind of team that always hangs around to the end. So even if they're going to lose the game, they hang around till the end. And Montreal's had trouble holding on to the lead. So I can see it being like right down to the wire even. And maybe a last-minute goal in the third period. Maybe going to overtime or a shootout. But I see it 3-2. My first Habs goal scorer tonight. Hey, I'm going to go for it. Why not? Karl Alzner. Why not? He's going to be his first game in, I heard, 13 months. Why not? He should get a goal. He's been playing well. His attitude's been good down there. Maybe he comes up, he scores a goal. Somebody takes him off our hands. That would be great. So I'm hoping for Alzner. So there you go. That's my review. If you liked it, give a thumbs up. While you're on the way down there to do that, subscribe, ring the notifications bell, and that's going to get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. And I think that's all I got to add to it. I'll be on the air at 5:30. Don't forget to give comments, the game score, and all that. Enter in the contest. It's contest day. You could win a hockey puck. All right. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and a peace out. Enjoy the game tonight.